Hey everybody, let's try this again. Having a little bit of trouble with the broadcast tonight. Seems like the internet has kind of gone a little wiggy. So let me check my other devices, make sure that we are on live. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, here we go. Yay, it's actually on live. I don't know if the camera's on though. So I'm trying to set it up where the camera's on, and it does look like the camera's on. Yay, okay, let's see if we have sound. Yep. Okay, this is great. Well, hello everybody and welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I'm Deanna, toolsofenergyprotection.com, and your Akashic Records advisor and your energy shift expert. Tonight we're going to talk about taking your power back now, and there's a few easy steps to do that. So let's get those covered. Get your pen and paper ready because we're going to go really fast. Anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. So glad to see you tonight. It is May the 10th, 2022. And so I thought I'd come on and share with you a little bit tonight about how to take your power back. There's been so many debilitating, disempowering things happening on this planet, on this universe right now. And we could all use just a little pick-me-up. So if you have any questions, put those in the feed and I'll get those to you here in a little bit. If you value the video, if you find it to be of service, hit the share or the like button. And if you're on YouTube, just hit the share button. It'll give you a way to send that over to your friends. So here are 4 ways to take your power back now. They're not what you might think. The first thing is to understand that everything is vibrating. Everything vibrates at a different frequency. So the wall behind me has a different resonance or frequency. Our human body has a different frequency. Water, music, sound, everything in this universe is vibrating. So if your desired outcome is to take your power back, that's the first thing to understand. Then I'd like for you to feel in your body what happens when you think of the word hate, depression, fear, anxiety. Your body kind of goes, ugh, right? Those words, those vibrations are lower, they cause more tension, and they don't have the ability to allow us to flow in time and space. But when we think about laughter or happiness or joy, thinking about it just puts a smile on your face. Those words as well have frequency. So please remember, when you take your power back, the first thing to do is look at what you're talking about, what's coming out of your mouth, because what's coming out of your mouth is what's in your mind. And that's the next step. Your brain is a transmitter. It transmits energy. Thoughts become things. It transmits. So anytime you're thinking about something over and over and over again repetitively, that's what's going to begin to materialize in your 3D world. So if you begin to think, oh my gosh, there's a world war coming and the stock market's going to crash. Okay, well, the more you think that feeds into fear, and that begins to send the signal out to the universe to create that and bring that back to you. And if we get enough people on the planet all thinking that, then that's the reality we're all going to experience. So remember, if you're going to take your power back, remember that thoughts are things. Thoughts have a vibration or frequency. Test them out. What are you saying? What words are coming out of your mouth? How are you saying them? And then what thoughts do you have behind that? Because the brain will transmit. So if you're thinking happiness, I know we can't be all utopic every day, but if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I would really like to, have a new car. And then you look at reality and your bank account's like, oh, no, you can't have a new car, right? Then you just begin to think about, I really would like to have a new car, and imagine what it looks like, what color it is, what year it is, and just keep thinking about it, because that sends out a signal that transmits. Your brain transmits and receives. So it sends a transmission out for the new car, and the universe hears that. And it's like, oh, look, that person wants to magnet themselves towards a new car. And guess what? You're going to begin to notice things popping up around you. Things like you may see an ad for a car that you're desiring. Someone may offer you a great deal. A friend maybe knows somebody who wants to get rid of their car. You never know. But what I do know is by thinking about what you desire in a happy, joyous manner over and over, will begin to bring it in your reality. Begin to see how things are coming. And that new car is over here where you can't quite see it yet, but it's coming. And it may not come the way you think. Who knows? Maybe somebody, wants to help you out and they just give you keys to a new car. And they say, here you go, change the title for a buck. I've seen it happen. Good things happen to good people. All right. The next step in taking your power back is that we just kind of talked about it a little bit, but you have the ability to send a signal out for anything. And remember, we're magnetic, bioelectric magnetic. So if we send out a signal, the universe will bring it back to us. That's just called a magnetic quality. That's simple. That's easy. Okay? Very, very easy. You send the thought out and the universe brings it back. If you send the thought out a lot and you focus on it, it's going to come back to you. Okay? That's just the way it works. If you do it in an angry manner, like, oh, I want a new car, I just don't know. They tell me they're not making many cars in the US and they're hard to get, blah, 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 Well, guess what? It's going to be harder for you to get a car. But if you think, I know that car is out there, this is what I'd like to have, it's coming, and you take steps forward, boom, it's going to manifest for you. All right. The last one, kind of all the ones we said before, feeds into the very last one, and it's called the law of attraction. So, our energy works in different vibrational frequencies. Again, think of some negative things, fear, anxiety, phobia. Most of you are like, oh, I'm going to turn that off because you don't want it, because your life may be full of it. And think about joy, happiness, completeness, having a nice meal, or, cleaning up a spot in your house and you're like, wow, this looks great. Those are going to have different frequencies. Then your brain transmits and receives, okay? It sends signals out and it receives signals back. So if you're thinking about somebody a lot, you ever notice that they call you or they text you or they just show up? It's because you have your mind focused on them and the universe is going to bring them around. Then you have the ability to think about and receive anything you like. So the more you think about it, the more it's going to come to you. So my daughter is a perfect manifester. She wants something in particular. Her birthday is coming up. So she keeps telling me, Mom, my birthday's coming up. It's in so many days. This is what I want. Mom, so many days until my birthday. This is what I want, and that's drive you crazy. Just that's how kids are. They have a desire. They tell you, they focus on it, and that's what they're getting. And so the universe will answer that, whether it's myself that, is that vehicle, whether it's someone else who's that vehicle. You don't know how it's going to happen. But I do know that she has a joyful heart and she's like, this is what I want. This is what I want, instead of get me this, right? That's two different frequencies. And those two different frequencies are going to help you to be able to draw things to you. And the law of attraction, okay, the law of attraction, people talk about it a lot. There was a movie about it. There was a book about it. And there's people, selling you stuff for hundreds of dollars so that you can learn to have the law of attraction, Law of attraction is very simple. If you desire it, if you focus on it, if you're happy, because it's already coming, it's just a matter of time and it'll be here, and you expect it, expectancy, and you walk forward in that direction, you're going to receive it. Now, I used to think about people that would say, oh, this is a long time ago when people actually wanted to work. They'd be sitting at home looking, at the newspaper or looking at the internet. I can't find a job and I can't get an interview and blah, blah, blah. If you're just sitting there on your butt all the time, it'd be very rare for somebody to walk up to your door, knock on it and say, hey, we're looking for you to come do this particular job. Could happen, but it's rare. So you have to make some action, do something. If you desire something and you're seeking something, you've got to take steps forward. One of my mentors used to say, pray and move your feet. And prayer is a focused meditation. It's a way of sending the signal out. And moving your feet is it's coming. just like my daughter. She keeps telling me every day what she wants. I have to tell her, please don't mention that for 3 or 4 days. I understand what you want. But she's in expectancy and she's excited. She's counting down the days and she knows it's coming. She knows it's going to be there. And the universe will answer her. I don't know who is going to step forward and bring her those things she desires, but the universe will step forward and she'll receive it. It's really that simple. So that is what I want to talk to you about. Take your power back now. Okay. These are simple steps. They're not your normal steps. But taking your power back means that you're going to begin to listen to what's coming out your mouth. What are you thinking? What are you focused on? And what's coming back to you? That's it. If what's coming back to you isn't what you're putting out there, then check yourself, because somewhere you're not transmitting the proper signal. And you're not receiving a signal either, because, if that car we were talking about was for sale, these days apparently they snap up pretty quick. And what if that car was for sale and you drove by it and an inner voice said, turn here, and you're like, I don't need to go there. You might have just missed your opportunity. So listening to that inner voice. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a few questions here and say hi to a few folks. Oh yes, before you go, a lot of you have been telling me, Deanna, I need a price break. The gas prices are, all right. So this coming up Thursday and Friday, because today's May 10th, I will be at the For Heaven's Sakes bookstore Thursday and Friday. Friday's the fair day. I put the link right down here for you to click over if you desire to book online, or you can call the bookstore during their regular hours, 303-964-9339. That's For Heaven's Sakes Books in Denver. Tell them you want a phone appointment. Tell them you're going to come in person. Tell them you want to do a Zoom link, and we'll hook you up if you don't want to drive. But right now, a lot of my clients have been calling me and they're like, something's not right. I worked on this issue last year. I worked on this issue and it's right back in my face again. What's up with that? Well, if you look at my Facebook, there's a picture down here that talks about how we're going around in a circle, but it's not just a circle like you worked on something, okay, now here it comes back from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. No, what's happening is that you were here. Let's see if I can get it. You were here. And you started going in a circle, you worked on the problem, you gained a whole bunch of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and now you've come back to a similar position. And you're going to go gain a bunch of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and it's going to keep going up. So please hear me. For those of you that have been freaking out, you're facing the same thing over, thought you've been there, done that, you're just at a different level, okay? You've learned a lot in that circle. Now you're coming back, and you're going to take what you've learned, and you're going to even heighten more of your wisdom. All right, so that's it. Anyway, so For Heaven's Sakes Books in Denver, it's 303-964-9339. You have to call during normal business hours, or in the link below, you can go right there and book online. The last 4 weeks now have been filling up so quickly that I'm not even able to get another person in my schedule. So if you want to get on the books, you got to call, don't waste any time with it. I think there's 30 more minutes, tonight when they're open. If they don't answer, call them the next day, because, I only have this many spots in my day there. And I've had people that are calling and they can't get on. So they try to widen my, focus a little bit more to get a few more people in. And I just can't this week. I've got some other commitments. So make sure that you get on if that's what you want to do. All right. Hello to Missy. How are you doing, Missy? I haven't forgotten you, by the way. And Janet, hi, beautiful. Love that. I hope you're having a great night. And let's see here. Yes, Missy, I haven't forgotten you yet. I'm trying to get it filmed for you. And then Barb, it's good to see you. And I hope you're having a great and wonderful night. But that's it. It's a very short and sweet tonight. Again, if you like this message, if you're like, oh, that makes sense, please share this message, because other people may be waiting to hear it, especially that we're learning and kind of elevating ourselves to a different level. We have started the Academy. We're like in the second week of it. So if you wanted to get into the Spiritual Awakening Academy and you didn't get in, private message me. Go to toolsofenergyprotection.com, contact me and say, hey, I didn't get in. I'd like to get in, because we're only in the second week, and that gives you time to join and get the other lessons done very quickly so you can come to the next Q&A and the Akashic Records. So I can't wait to see you all for that. So have a great and wonderful night. Big hugs and kisses as always. And I'll see you here next week for Tuesday Night Live.